Daily reflection. Hold back nothing. May 6th. The real test of the situation are our own willingness to confine and your full confidence in the one with whom you share your first accurate self-survey. Providing you hold back nothing, your sense of relief will mount from minute to minute. The dammed up emotions of years break out of their confinement and miraculously vanish as soon as they are exposed. As the pain subsides, a healing tranquility takes its place. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 61-62. A tiny kernel of locked-in feelings began to unfold when I first attended AA meetings, and self-knowledge then became a learning task for me. This new self-understanding brought about a change in my responses to life situations. I realized I had the right to make choices in my life, and the inner dictatorship of habits slowly lost its grip. I believe that if I seek God, I can find a better way to live, and I ask Him daily to assist me in living a sober life. When I first attended AA meetings, it was right after I got a DUI. And, just like typical anybody else, I'm assuming that as many times as I've heard it, when people shared, I was like, I never thought I was that bad. And then I realized I can sign my own guard. So I didn't attend no more. But when I decided to get sober, and I went to a treatment center, rehab, I learned the actual reason what an AA meeting was and the purpose behind an AA meeting. It's more or less for another alcoholic to help another alcoholic. And to understand that means you may not have the problems of other alcoholics because they seem worse than you. But at the end of the day, that's where you become. That's where you're going to lead to if you don't stop what you're doing. I didn't think I was that bad, but I ended up being that bad 10 years down the road. And a little worse in my sense, But AA is for the person that needs help. So if you need help, and I think that's the reason why courts send you to AA, is because you need help. You may not want to get sober, but you should get sober. Because if you get into DUI, it's because you're drinking and driving, and you're risking your life and other people's lives. A lot of people don't drink and drive when they're not supposed to. A lot of us, I know I drank and drove all the damn time. Literally drinking and driving, I'm glad I got home safe and the people around me got home safe that night. But it is scary for how bad we do in the process of our drinking. But for me, AA has changed my life a lot, and provided me something to go to when I need a safe place. And also, like, when you actually do it the right way, and you don't go to a meeting to be negative, and you go to a meeting to find some positivity, it works. You can find that one person you agree with or actually understand, and maybe not have been in that specific situation, but maybe a similar one, and it makes sense. Okay, so this guy can stay sober for fucking 10 years. To me, as I don't just have 1 year, but I have 1 year, I can stay sober too. I can see the future of like, oh, it is possible. But it does take work. And it takes a lot of work on a daily basis. Don't get me wrong, I want to drink some days, but, what's better? Me staying sober or me having a beer? Because I know so damn sure I can't just have one beer. Nor do I want one beer. So, to me, it's just better to stay sober. I'd rather live a sober lifestyle than live back in my struggles and everybody hating me, back and going to the garage, because once I drink, I do coke, so I don't really want that lifestyle no more. I love my life the way it is, and I don't think I've ever would have thought I would love being sober. I've been drinking and using since I was 13, and the last 20 years, all I know is that. Literally all I know is something in my system. For the past year, I've had nothing in my system, and it's been great. I can function, I can do things, I can understand the wrongs and rights. And the funny part is I'm actually choosing the right ways now. I'm not, and that's what it's saying, like, to understand, you can change, and you're no longer, your inner dictatorship, like, you're no longer choosing the bad habits. Like, I no longer choose my bad habits. I know what they are, but I'm no longer choosing them. I'm choosing the good things in life. Like, should I go do that? No, I should go do this. Should I go to this place where I know there's going to be alcohol and stuff like that? No, I don't. I go and do something else. I don't allow my inner dictatorship to take control of me anymore. As much as I would like to do all that stuff, I don't have to. I don't know. I know where that path takes me. Just like the first AA meeting, I'm not that bad. 10 years down the road, I was worse than the people speaking. Did I ever think it would come to that? No, but it did. So I don't need to experience that again. I already know what's going to happen. I already know the process of how that works. And to be honest, I don't want that. They always say, if you're miserable in a year of sobriety, you can get your misery back. Just go back out there, drink again, and use again. But what's the purpose to me? Like, why'd I even try if I'm not going to fully put my heart and effort into staying sober and becoming a new person and starting that new chapter in life? Let's just end it there. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Daily reflection. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.